debut as a film director.
Yeah.
And then there were sort of the fun movies. We all remember, Spy Game with Brad Pitt, The River Runs Through It, Out of Africa, another leading man role. So there were so many.
But there's something, though, Vlad, about hearing Robert Redford. Listen, he's 89. That's a very good run. And I know we all get older, and it happens to all of us. But there's something about hearing that takes you back to so many things that hits different to me.
Because you remember him with such vitality.
Yes.
Larger than life.
I didn't know that he was ill. Do we know?
No one knew that. I didn't know that he was ill.
And he also didn't just lead on camera. There are so many young actors right now that model themselves after who he was off screen.
Right.
Because like you said, he also cared about humanity, the environment. And you think about individuals like Leonardo DiCaprio, who decided, you know what, I can also be a superstar and care for this globe that we're standing on.
He was one of the early actors to take an active role in trying to protect our environment. And let's not forget, he also founded one of the most important film festivals in the history of Hollywood, the Sundance Film Festival, which is where iconic
that was
films,
his idea.
That was, Robert Redford.
I remember when that started, Vlad, and look what it's become today.
Because you remember, again, when it started, it was tiny.
Yes, it was very tiny, but look how big it is.
Now
they just had it the other day. You know, it's the type of thing that we don't know the cause of death yet. So maybe he wasn't ill. I don't know. It could have just been natural causes. But there's still something to think that Robert Redford is no longer with us.
Yeah,
we'll all be looking at the
shocking.
One thing that always sits with me with individuals like this is that their legacy will live on. Of course, he will be missed, and our thoughts and prayers go out to his friends and family. But when you are such an iconic person on and off camera, what you have left us will be a gift that keeps on giving long after.
I think of him as a believer. He believed in the power of movies. He believed in democracy. He believed in the country. He was an optimist. He hated cynics. I was telling you about that quote I found where he has a very low regard, he said, of cynics. He believes cynicism is the beginning of dying. And I have to believe, as we announced his passing today, he died an optimist because that's the way he lived his life.
Because his movies had that spirit of optimism running through them. And as you point out, Tony, as all of us have pointed out, it translated to what we call Americana. Robert Redford was Americana personified in everything that he did and in every role that he sort of played.
Is anyone going to mention the salad dressing? I mean, it's not for nothing. That's
Paul Newman.
That's Paul Newman.
Oh, God.
That's Paul Newman.
Oh, my God.
But they were very tight.
But they were very tight, and they starred in that iconic
I could see why you get
Butch and
Sundance.
But
that
everyone
I am a man of a certain age. That is my apologies.
I could see why you.
Everyone will remember that last
But we've just
scene,
got something, guys, from his publicist, Robert Redford. He says passed away on September 16th, 2025. At his home in Sundance in the mountains of Utah, the place he loved. He was surrounded by those he loved. He will be missed greatly, of course, and the family requests privacy at this time. We want you to know that our coverage of the life of Robert Redford will continue on our streaming channel, CBS News 24/7, and on your local news, and tonight, of course, on the CBS Evening News. Many of you will now return to CBS Mornings. This has been a CBS News Special Report. Gail King, Tony DeCopel, Nate Burleson, and Vlad Duthier, all of us here in New York City.
We're NCIS.